Hello, I am Rick Barton, the CEO of the International Critical Incident Stress Foundation. And today I'm talking with you about this one, leading your team, which of course that's what leadership would be in particular, and specifically leading your team when you have a crisis, although these kind of things apply anytime. So it can be problem solving, but it also can be crisis management. And we are coping with that at present with the pandemic, coronavirus, COVID-19, which we fear is going to be COVID-20 and COVID-21. So how do you manage and lead during these times? A leadership friend of mine, a career manager, said to me, if you don't, as a leader, if you don't solve the problems, then you're just creating a problem. And I thought that was kind of interesting because it's true. So when you are leading your team in a crisis, that's a problem. And anytime there's a problem, whether it's between people or because of an incident, you as a leader have to be calm, even when you're not. So if you're a responder and you roll up on an incident and you're the leader, you're the shift commander, you're the director, you're a supervisor, you're a ranking officer, and you come up and it is really bad incident. Multiple victims, multiple things going on. There's almost chaos. You have to have that moment of calm, even though what you want to do is scream and run away. You just have to. That's what you have to do. If you don't want to do that, stop being a leader. Have to be calm, have to show calm. Every so often, it's okay to show anger and strength and power and be mad and you're not really calm, as long as it's for effect and you always have control of it. But that's a much more technical thing. Being calm is more important. And if you expect there to be a logical reaction to what's going on, then you expect to have logic during an irrational situation. A great leader I once knew said, don't ever expect logic in an irrational situation. So if you know that it's going to be a chaotic situation, you know it's going to be that way, it helps you be calm. What can also help, beyond just be calm, is to have a plan. And so again, responding to an incident, you have a command structure, you have command plans for how to handle incidents. Most incidents, you know, are going to happen sooner or later. They're predictable, or emergency situations, emergency conditions, like a hurricane coming up the Chesapeake Bay or up the East Coast, or a tornado striking in the heartland. These are unexpected in a way. The timing of them is unexpected, but you know it's going to happen. So if you have a plan on how to manage and lead in a crisis or in everyday situations, that helps you stay calm. One person once said to me, my boss said to me, my supervisor, you need to go isolate yourself, go away somewhere and create your plan of how to manage your team. And I thought that was the worst thing I could do. If I want to create a team plan, I need my team in on it. And if the team is in on creating that plan, when you roll into that situation, whatever it might be, it could be an administrative crisis, it could be a physical response crisis. If everybody, as best as possible on your team, participated in creating your plan of action, or they at least know what it is and how it was created, they will know what to do, they'll know why they're doing it, communication becomes easier. So as you develop, if it's a long, drawn-out crisis like we are dealing with coronavirus, if you as a leader are formulating a plan and have created a plan, you're moving forward and it evolves and changes, you need to constantly communicate with everyone so that they know why you're doing what you're doing. And then when you're dealing with the various parts of it, because they were involved, because they know, even if they don't agree with aspects of it, they know why, and it becomes much easier to respond. So when you come into that chaotic incident, people know what the plan is for handling an incident like that. They've been involved, it's been communicated, there's been advanced training and planning. It's much easier to communicate and much easier to resolve disputes. When you say to people who are having a dispute, well, what is it about this you don't understand? We have had that in place. You were involved. What's your problem? It helps resolve the disputes. Then those disputes maybe become personal. It's, well, I don't like so-and-so, or they did this to me in the past. And it's easy to get past that, easier, especially when you're in a crisis situation. So these are complicated topics. We could talk about each parts of this for hours at a time. This is really a summary and to give you a snapshot of how not just to be calm and to count to 10, but calmness comes out of a plan that's been communicated, a plan that understands the basic assumptions. And then when you want to be calm, you have, to use it as an acronym, created a level mood. I'm Rick Barton. Thank you for watching CISM Perspectives.